In Belmopan, it was all about Mayor Khalid Belisle trying to hold off a slew of challengers and return the United Democratic Party for another term in a city it has held since 2006.
Always want to try to get a first push right out of the gate. As many voters who are willing to openly support us, not afraid to show their colors, to meet us early in the morning, walk over to the polling station with us, get that voting over with, and then thereafter spend the rest of the day trying to get our other supporters out to the polls, those who need assistance with transportation, etc. And so now we just keep pushing, trying to get those voters who indicated that they would support us out to the polls, and keep working until 6 p.m. when the last voter hits the line.
Belisle faced competition from Tanya Santos of the PUP and Charles Leslie of the BPP.
A lot of people have reached out to us, to my surprise, as an alternative party outside the two establishment party. People usually don't reach out to us, but this campaign I was surprised to find people reaching out to us. I mean, people have come to my business, people have come to my home, people have called me, messaged me on Facebook and saying, Mr. Leslie, we understand what you guys are trying to do when you guys say that you want to change the system, and we like hearing that, and we're going to give you guys a chance. And we are confident today that the people will give us a chance.
Joining incumbent Air Representative John Saldivar on the ground was Prime Minister and UDP leader Dean Barrow, who had been in Dangriga earlier and would later head out west to Cayo. The PM compared the voter turnout he had seen in the culture capital earlier with the scenario in the nation's capital.
That's why we have basically come out here and declared victory.
So what do you guys attribute this victory today?
Hard work, delivering for the people of Belmopan. It's a good feeling to know that people recognize good work. And that's what it's all about. I guess people have been craving for a government and a city council that delivers, and we have delivered for Belmopan, and I think that has shown, and so it's a credit to the people of Belmopan.
In Dangriga, I don't think the voting is quite as brisk as it is here. It's coming along, but here in Belmopan, obviously, there is a sea of red. Our voters are flocking the polls very early on. I think we've made a statement since the start, very soon in the morning, and there is no reason at all why it won't continue in precisely that same vein. So I think you're looking at the once and future mayor.
And so said, so done. It was Belisle whom Belmopanese favored, according to returning officer Benedict Palacio.
Khalid Lester Belisle, 3,298. Jacqueline J. Burns, 3,327. Paul Piochun, 2,992. Isidoro Philip Galvez, 3,053. Jem Eleanor Pascasio, 3,190. Angel Amaro Pastrana, 3,110. Louise Geraldine Willis, 3,215. Tanya Santos, 2,355. Hope Amadi, 2,362. Sani Kal, 2,346. Brian Mira, 2,497. Rocio Quiros, 2,339. Cesar Ross, 2,466. John Bernard Wade, 2,248. Charles Beresford Leslie, 98. Hipólito Ignacio Bautista, 177. Robinson Crusoe Jr., 208. Farah Diva Ken, 172. Samuel Charles Salter, 105. Richard Albert Smith, 292.
Aaron Humes reporting for News 5.